Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. For any returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today. Anybody new to my channel, welcome. This channel is all about creating style without boundaries. So if that resonates with you, I think you're gonna like it here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you get any value out of the video. And with that being said, we're gonna jump right in. It's officially December, and it is now time for the obligatory fashion YouTubers gift giving guide. Now, because my last few videos were exceptionally long, I'm really going to streamline this as much as possible. I prepared a list of 7 items that I view as valuable gifts to give. Now, for those of us that are interested in fashion, we know how difficult it is to gift clothing due to how individual it is. Understanding the styles that they like, but also the silhouettes and fit, it is extremely challenging. So these are 7 things that, while not exactly fashion, are things that should be well received every single time. Let's get into it. Item number 1 is a beauty gift set. These are probably my favorite thing to give because they are so versatile and you're really getting a good value for your dollar. Every holiday season, you're getting a wide range of options for beauty gift sets, and although it makes my blood boil slightly when I think about the value you're getting in a gift set, considering how much we spend for an individual item, it's not the point of the video today. I always am excited to see what you're able to get from where. My grandfather is a self-described GQ gentleman. He really loves clothing and dressing himself up, and part of that for him isn't just the clothing, it's his grooming, which he takes very seriously. Several years back, my mom and I decided that it was time for his skincare regimen to be updated to the 21st century, and so we thought, let's gift him a skincare set from Kiehl's. Kiehl's being a fantastic skincare line that is very accessible, and with products that work very well for most people, we figured that would be a good option. We picked him up a set, and he loved it. Even all these years later, he still talks about how that was one of his favorite gifts from us, and that he still uses some of the products from the range. That's a slam dunk in my book. But even still, my mother was sharing with me an Estee Lauder beauty set that they're selling at Macy's. For only $90, you're getting a wide variety of products. And for someone who maybe is interested in the brand, but doesn't really know where to start, something like that is exceptional to dive in. Plus, since you're getting so many products, you're bound to find at least 1 or 2 things that resonate with you. The options are endless, and a lot of the brands are doing a gift with purchase for the holiday season, so if you decide that this is the route you want to go, you're going to get good bang for your buck. Give it a try, see if you like it. Option number 2. For a fashionista or fashionista, oftentimes their love of style extends to their homes. What is an easy gift that works well in the home? A coffee table book. Coffee table books always capture my interest because they really are interesting. There's a coffee table book for any subject or any topic of interest, but also they're great decor. So not only are they interesting to read, but they look damn good while you're reading them. I myself have a growing collection of fashion coffee table books, one talking about digital influencers, another one outlining Alexander McQueen's life and brand, so on and so forth. And people are always asking me about the books when they come to visit. If you're going to go the fashion route, but you're not exactly sure which brands they would be interested in, I can tell you the infamous Tom Ford coffee table book is a safe bet. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but it is something that has maintained its popularity for years on end. That being said, if you're still not 100% sure, Tom Ford, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Alexander McQueen, Yves Saint Laurent, Ralph Lauren, those are usually safe bets. However, you don't even have to get one that focuses on a particular brand. You could get one that focuses on a particular period, or maybe one that focuses on a particular style of garment. The options really are endless. So if you're looking to find a way to combine their love of fashion with something that they can use practically, coffee table books are an amazing option. Assouline is actually a brand that does an amazing range of luxury coffee table books. They are quite pricey, but if that is out of your price point, you can certainly find some decent options on Amazon that are 20, 30, 40 bucks. Option number 3, a cocktail kit or a bottle of alcohol. I think I speak for a lot of us when I say a smart cocktail is very enjoyable. That being said, cocktails are rather pricey and there are just so many options. And when you consider that they're $15, $16, sometimes $20-something, you may not be incentivized to break out of your comfort zone knowing that it could be $20 not well spent. But those cocktail gift sets are always super interesting. One, you can allow somebody to experiment with a new flavor profile in the comfort of their own home. 2, they're visually quite interesting. I know I often see the kits that have dried oranges in them, and there is something so aesthetically pleasing to me about a dried orange, and I always have to stop myself from buying them. 3, you throw in a set of glasses, then you've got a full package gift that covers all of their bases. But if you don't want to do like a cocktail kit, you rather just have a simpler gift, a bottle of alcohol typically goes quite far if the person does drink. I know I get a bottle of champagne almost every year, and every year it's a slightly different brand, and I love champagne, it's my drink of choice, and I love that I'm being exposed year over year to different brands that I wouldn't necessarily think to try. Not because I'm not interested, but merely because when I go shopping, there are so many options, I tend to just stick with what I know because it can be overwhelming. Now I'm going to segue a little bit, and I'm going to kind of tie the cocktail option to our previous option of a coffee table book. If you're going to maybe buy them a cocktail kit, it also could be a good idea to buy them a book with a list of different drinks that they can make. Here's where I'm going to shamelessly plug T-Pain's cocktail book. Not that I'm being sponsored by him, but I actually purchased this for myself, and it is one of my favorite things I've ever bought. It is such a beautiful book. It is leather, but the drinks are so much fun, and they're all named after his songs. I've made about 3 or 4 drinks from the book so far, and every drink has been a slam dunk. So if you're interested, that could be an interesting package to gift to someone. Option number 4, a good pair of pajamas. I hate to be cliche, and I know you're probably dragging me in the comments section as we speak. However, I often find that really good gifts are something that people wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves, and they can get a lot of use out of. I, for example, will buy any piece of clothing, but when it comes to sleepwear, I just never gravitate towards buying it, and I'm really not sure why. It might have something to do with the fact that I opt to sleep in an oversized t-shirt most nights. However, when I travel or I'm spending the night at someone's house, for example, I actually like to have a good set of pajamas because I feel like I can walk around in the morning, go down and have breakfast, and not feel like I'm inappropriately dressed, if that makes sense. Now, pajamas are a great option because there are so many options from high to low, and there are so many different styles, colors, silhouettes now, that really there is something for everyone. I'm very partial to the Sleeper brand because I love their use of unconventional textiles like feathers, embellishments to revolutionize what we think of as pajamas. And two, their pajamas really are interesting because they can easily go from night to day with just a little bit of styling. But I also love the classic two-piece sets with the piping. They're so good, they're so classic, they really feel timeless. Now there are so many great pajama brands out there, I could be here for the rest of time and still not cover them all, but I'll link some of my favorites in the description box down below, and I can mention here that Natori, Everjay, Toast, Rixo, J. Crew have great options. But even if that's not what you want to do, Macy's, Target always has fantastic pajamas. I just saw a set the other day that I really liked that I had to stop myself from buying. Option number 5 is cliche as well, but there is a reason why it is such a popular gift during the holiday season. A good scented candle. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I know it's cliche, I know you know that, but here's what I think. A scented candle seems like a winter essential. It's cold outside, it's dark, as it seems to be dark when we wake up, it's dark at 4 o'clock. That can be overwhelming. But a scented candle, when you light it, just like fills you with warmth and kind of elevates your mood a little bit. But I was also thinking, fragrances are something that are very difficult to give to someone if you don't know the notes that they like, but also too, you don't know how it's going to wear on that individual person. But I was thinking, what if you got the scent in a candle? For example, Jo Malone is one of my favorite fragrance companies, and last year I got for my mom and myself the holiday fragrance, Ginger Biscuit. Love the fragrance, it's warm, slightly sweet, very spicy. She loved it so much, we were thinking, let's get her a candle as well. That way she can enjoy her favorite fragrance, even if she doesn't want to wear the perfume on that day. She lights the candle, it fills the room with warmth while she's watching TV, it's slightly sweet, it's very comforting, she loves it. So if you're thinking that maybe you don't know what to give somebody, or maybe you want to introduce somebody to a new fragrance, try that. Now, Jo Malone isn't the only candle company that I adore. Forever Mood, founded by Jackie Aina, I have yet to smell a Forever Mood candle that I did not like. They're really just tremendous candles, and as far as a luxury candle goes, they are more on the affordable side. I was looking at an article from Harper's Bazaar the other day that I will link down below, but they had a list of Black-owned candle brands that I had never heard of, but I would love to introduce to you guys today. Some of the options on the list: Forever Mood by Jackie Aina, Harlem Candle Company, Sensual Candle Company, Refills NYC, and so many more. There are so many options that I'll link for you below. Feel free to shop them and find the option that you like. Coming to the end of this list, we're making really good time. One of the best gifts is the gift of experience. And some of my favorite gifts that I remember to this day were somebody giving me something for me to remember. Option number 6, a gift card to a nice restaurant. Now I'm gonna throw a caveat in there though. Find a restaurant that you think the person would like. Go for something that you know they haven't experienced before. I remember right before the pandemic, my mother was gifted a gift card to a local restaurant called Veg, critically acclaimed, really, you know, just a highlight of Philadelphia. And she was so excited because she had been thinking about trying that restaurant for so long, and her supervisor had been listening and gave her a gift card to that, and that was one of the best gifts. Giving somebody a gift that allows them to experience something new is always a great option. And most people like to eat, so you get them a nice gift card to a restaurant, they're probably going to appreciate it. The last option, which is option number 7, a spa treatment or massage. One of my good friends for Christmas one year took me to a medical spa, and we got facials and treatments, and that was the best experience of my life. My skin looked and felt amazing. I felt so relaxed. It was fantastic. And I know she did that because she knows that's something that I would never do for myself. I would just opt to do it at home. And so it really was meaningful, but also quite enjoyable. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this video. Tried to keep it nice and streamlined, and looking at the camera, we did a pretty good job. I'm proud of myself. Guys, thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.